Hey guys, I just want to talk about how you can synchronize your Mac local downloads folder with your iCloud downloads folder. And that way Safari on the Mac and Safari on your iPhone will download to the same folder and you can access the downloads from either place pretty easily. So the first thing to do is go into Safari or whatever browser you use and go to the settings, and in Safari it's right here under file download location. You can just change that from your local downloads folder to your iCloud downloads folder. So I'll go ahead and select that. And so by default in the dock, it's your local downloads folder here next to the trash. So we can just drag that off, take your iCloud downloads folder, place it back into there, and choose all the same settings for downloads. So sort by date added, display as a stack, and view as fan. So now this is acting just like the downloads folder. So if we download this cat image, instead of going to the local downloads, it goes to the iCloud downloads and it displays here in the stack. So that seems like it would pretty much solve the problem, but it doesn't quite. And the issue is with AirDrop. So if I AirDrop myself a photo, AirDrop always downloads into your local downloads folder, and there's no way to change that in settings. So we kind of get stuck in the same place we were at originally, where we have files going into two different folders, and that's not what we want. So the way to solve this is with Automator. And so open up Automator, create a new folder action document, and select this folder action receives files and folders added to. Basically what we want to do is have Automator move any files that get placed here to here. So we want to get files added to the local downloads, and what we want to do is move, I'll just type move, finder items, and we want to move those items into the iCloud downloads folder. Okay, so let me try that same AirDrop again, and I'll go ahead and save this. I'll just save it as test for now. I'll hit AirDrop. And it moves automatically from the local downloads to the iCloud downloads, and you can see it here in the stack as well. So that seems like it solves the problem again. There's one last problem that we have to deal with, and that is with videos. So if you send, or probably any large file this would apply, but if you send a large file via AirDrop, I'll show you what happens. It's sending. And look, Automator just triggered because something got placed here, but it's this temporary working file. So we'll see what happens when AirDrop finishes. So as you can see, AirDrop just completed, and Automator triggered early. It moved this working file into the iCloud folder, and since it didn't detect this one getting placed there, it just leaves the video in the local downloads folder. So that's not quite what we want. Let's go ahead and delete both of those. So we need to modify this Automator action so that it'll wait until the download is completed. So there's something you'll notice about the temporary file is it stays at exactly 0 bytes until it's fully completed. So the temporary file will show 0 bytes, 0 bytes, 0 bytes, then the transfer completes and you get the full original file. So we can add in a little Apple script. So I'll add a run Apple script action here. So what this Apple script does is it takes the files that got added to downloads and it runs this loop with all of the files, and it basically just keeps delaying until the size of the file is greater than 0. Once the size of the file is greater than 0, then it goes to the next file that it got. Then it waits till it's above 0, goes to the next file, and then once every file is greater than 0 bytes in size, it returns the files and passes them on to the move finder items action. So let's save that and let's see it in action. So I'll go ahead and AirDrop myself that exact same video. So it's sending. An automator waited for the video to be completed before transferring it over. And that's the final solution. Just changing your Safari downloads to go ahead and place it directly into the iCloud. And then we have this automator to take care of any leftover cases that get placed into the local downloads folder. It'll just move them into the iCloud folder for you. And that's it. Appreciate you guys watching, and have a good day.